I am a children's librarian. I have 3 daughters, 16, 8, and 23. I got married very young, 19. My ex-husband didn't hold jobs very long. Well, pretty much throughout the whole marriage, it was abusive, especially at the very end. I told my mom, I'm just too scared to stay here. So I took my daughters and we moved out. Like, we took everything that we could fit in my car. I had just started my graduate degree. I was working part-time and I had no furniture and no money. I was referred to a United Way. The attorneys there, they called me in to an intake. They listened to my story, and from that point on, they did all of my legal services completely free. At first, I got a little child support from my ex-husband, but as soon as we actually got a court order, he stopped paying altogether. I left shortly before Christmas and I had nothing to give my kids for Christmas. My daughter was like reading the Twilight series at the time and she really wanted the book Harvest Moon. That was her Christmas present that year. She told me that was like her best gift because she knew I had to think really hard about it. I got on food stamps and I had student loans. So I was living on the student loans and my part-time income. Graduated, I got my degree, and then as soon as I got the librarian position, I thought, okay, now how am I gonna get a house? And I came across a United Way agency on the internet that had a savings matching program where you could get into the program, and if you qualified, you could qualify with low to moderate incomes. So I could save my money. If I started making more money, if my situation improved, which I planned for it to, then I would still get the match. We had 6 classes that we had to attend that included budgeting, credit counseling. The last class, if we were going to use our money for a house, was home ownership. I learned a lot. It helped me a lot when I was going through the loan process. It's not just something I wanted recently, it's something I wanted my whole life. My children in a stable place, walking through the doors and being able to tell my children, this is our house, this is where we live, this is our neighborhood. I can't even describe it. The hardest thing that I've ever done. But at the same time, it was like the happiest I've ever been in my life because I was gonna be in control. Working with the United Way made something that seemed impossible, possible.